it's time to make this Jimmy Butler trade video.
Did you just say Jimmy Butler trade video?
Yeah, what's wrong?
You realize it's like 2 days late, right? Like everybody else already posted videos about it. Like, you're late, dude?
Yeah, dude, whatever. I literally didn't see it till this morning, bro. Like, what do you want me to do about it?
Some kind of content creator you are.
Welcome to Basketball Intuition. My name is Ethan Simon. I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about Jimmy Butler requesting a trade. I don't have any notes for the video. We're going to react to a couple articles, but before we get there, we have to start with the comment of the day. I'm going to put up right here. So the comment of the day is from JJ. I appreciate you, JJ. And JJ says, Jokic is not the MVP. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because this could be a whole video in itself. But just real quick, if you want to be featured as the comment of the day, all you have to do is comment your hot take. And my favorite one, I will talk about it at the beginning of next episode. I somewhat agree with you, but I also disagree with you. It's tough because it just depends how you, what you value in an MVP. A lot of people, it's just personal stats, and then other people, it's team success plus stats. If you're a team success plus stats guy, then Jokic is not an MVP. But if it's just a player stats guy, then Jokic is the MVP. Me personally, if I were to make my ballot right now, it probably would be Jokic, even though they're like a 7-8 seed. But still, I mean, he's having the best year of his career, and they're not winning games at all. And if he's not on the floor, they're not winning. So it's a good one. Comment below what you think, and now we will get to the Jimmy Butler stuff. I want to start with this trade because I think this is my favorite trade out of all of them. I'm not sure though. We're gonna look at a couple different ones. It's gonna start with Andrew Wiggins, DeAnthony Melton, and Jonathan Kuminga. The Lindy Waters is great, 2028 second round pick. But those are the three main pieces. Jonathan Kuminga is a good player, man, and when you come out here and you have an upset Jimmy Butler and he needs to just get off the team basically at this point because his contract's going to be up next year. So what are you going to do with him? You got to get him off the team. He's not going to re-sign. And I don't even think Pat Riley wants to re-sign him. Being able to come out of that with Andrew Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga is one hell of a haul. And I don't know if it gets any better than that for the Miami Heat. The next one we're going to jump to real quick is this Rockets trade. We have Dillon Brooks, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith, and the worst of their 3 2027 first round picks. Which one of those it is, I do not care. It means nothing to me at all whatsoever. It's just the idea that we have here. I do like this trade, and I think Jabari Smith Jr. and Bam Adebayo for a future thing would be really great, but I don't like this as much as the Jonathan Kuminga trade. It's kind of just pick your poison. Which one do you want more, Jabari Smith or Jonathan Kuminga? Me personally, I probably would say Jonathan Kuminga. That's just me personally. I don't know. I don't love the idea of the Houston Rockets making a trade because this is kind of like a gimme year. No one was expecting them to be as good as they are this year, but next year there will be expectations. But this year there are no expectations. I don't expect them to go in and win a playoff series. That's not on my mind at all. If they lose in the first round, whatever. They just had a great year. But did see a couple other Rockets trades that we will circle around to later. But I think this was my favorite out of the Rockets trades that I saw. I don't love it because I think the Rockets should just stay put and just finish this year out and see what you have and then make moves in the offseason. I don't hate it. If you want to go and win now, then Jimmy Butler could be your guy. As we know, Jimmy Butler is making a lot of money, and the Miami Heat are a second apron team. So there's not that many trades that this team can't even make. There are a lot of deals that they probably want to get done that they just can't. So like I said, one of the main targets for Jimmy Butler and places he would want to go to is the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks would have to give up Kyrie Irving or Klay Thompson to make this deal happen. I don't see a world where they part ways with Klay Thompson or Kyrie Irving. The trade that they have drawn up for the Mavericks is Klay Thompson, Maxi Kleber, Q Grimes, Daniel Gafford, or PJ Washington. They're not trading PJ Washington in a future pick swap. I don't like this trade. I think that Klay Thompson is a Maverick for right now. Q Grimes should be a Maverick for right now because he's hooping. And PJ Washington shouldn't even, I wouldn't say he's on the untouchables. Don't even try and trade. But the Mavericks need him. They were playing so bad, and then he came back and they go on a little win streak. They're starting to get the defensive side back up. PJ Washington is a real good player, and I understand that for Jimmy Butler you have to give up value to receive value, But I don't think that this is the way for the Mavericks to come back into finals contention. I really don't think it is. Could have told you there'd be a Lakers trade in here somewhere, but here it is. D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and an unprotected 2029 first-round pick for Jimmy Butler. It's kind of a crazy trade. I don't know what you're going to do with a team of D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Tyler Hero, and Bam Adebayo. I don't really know what that team is supposed to do, and I don't really know how that makes any sense at all for the Miami Heat. But for the Lakers, it makes a lot of sense. They'd be ecstatic if they could walk out getting rid of these people for Jimmy Butler. But this isn't going to happen. I mean, we're just going over it real quick. The next one, we'll scroll to it. This is a better one. Not really, I guess. Yeah, not really. Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, Blake Wesley, Chicago's top 10 protected 2025 first. What do the Spurs want with Jimmy Butler? You already have an old guy who's in there with Wemby. I mean, y'all aren't competing. Jimmy Butler wants to compete. There's no reason to even think about making this trade. I absolutely hate this trade. I believe this article is written by Mark Goldberg. Don't quote me on it, but I think so. I don't really feel like checking again. On to our next article. We have another Jimmy Butler trade to Houston. This is a very similar trade, but also very different. Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, and Cam Whitmore. I like it more for the Heat, obviously, because you pick up Cam Whitmore as well. I mean, I don't feel like the Rockets would get rid of 3 rotational guys and also Cam Whitmore. Why not keep Cam Whitmore so now he can actually play instead of sending him off to Houston? I mean, sending him off to Miami, sorry. I don't like this trade as much, like I said, for the Rockets, but I do like this trade more for the Heat. The next one, this one's like, I don't even know what's the purpose. Jimmy wants to compete. Back to Chicago where it all started. Zach LaVine, Vooch, Julian Phillips for Jimmy Butler and Duncan Robinson. Absolutely not. I don't even know if you can even make this trade. I hate giving a free promotion, but I can't get rid of this ad. Walking in Memphis. This is a fun one. I like this one. Desmond Bane, Brandon Clark, Zach Edey. It's a dumb trade, but it's kind of fun. I saw another Grizzlies trade that I liked a lot more, and I'll try and find it in a minute here. I do hate this trade. I absolutely hate this trade. But it's a fun one, and it's cool to think about. So, I just wanted to throw it up here just as a real quick. And this is where it kind of gets fun a little bit. We move to the Bleacher Report article, and we're starting off with another Houston Rockets trade. It's going to be Cam Whitmore, Dylan Brooks, Jeff Green, Jock Landale, 2020-30 first-round pick, 2020-31 first-round pick. Going to move right past this, and we're going to go to the next one. Spurs speed up the timeline. Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan, Zach Collins, 2025 first-round pick, 2031 first-round pick. I do like this trade more than the other Spurs trade, but still, I don't understand the purpose of them speeding up the timeline. I say you take your time with Wembanyama. Nuggets go all in. I like this one. Jimmy Butler, Alec Burks for MPJ, Peyton Watson, Julian Strother, Zeke Naji, 2031 first-round pick. This is a fun one. This would be crazy. I mean, I don't see why not either. I mean, they've been losing games. The Nuggets aren't completely really competing for a championship right now with this roster. It's just how many wins can Jokic get us? This would be fun. I think this would be a great trade. I really love this trade. On to the next one. Another Lakers trade. Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson, D'Lo, Rui, Dalton Connect, Gabe Vincent, 2029 first, 2031 first round pick. It's cool and all, and I do like this one more than the other Lakers trade because you get Dalton Connect and Gabe Vincent back, who played so well for you in that system. But still, I just don't really feel like this is moving a needle. I mean, it'd be nice to have these 3 big names on a team together, but what realistically are they going to do? And another Jimmy Butler to the Warriors trade, we'll go over real quick. Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevon Looney, Gary Payton II, 2025 first round pick, 2027 first round pick, and a 2028 first round pick swap. Let's go back to our other Warriors trade and let's compare. Because this one's really good, but you don't get Kevon Looney or Gary Payton. And I don't believe they were getting all these picks. Yeah, they're just saying Andrew Wiggins, D'Anthony Melton, Jonathan Kuminga. Instead, you get Gary Payton II instead of Lindy Waters. And in this trade, you also get first-round picks, which you don't in the other trade. So for the Miami Heat, this is obviously would be the better trade for them. So shout out to Bleacher Report for throwing together a couple good ones. And that's going to be the end of the article. I had fun with this one. I haven't made a video like this before, just kind of like reacting to an article, chilling, having a good time. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the Jimmy Butler stuff. Something in my gut tells me he's not getting traded, but I really hope that he does, so we can talk about it some more and just have a little shake up in the league. Seeing another star get moved would be a good time. I appreciate you coming in today. If you want to be featured as the comment of the day for the next video, all you have to do is comment your hot take, and my favorite one I'll talk about as the first segment of the next video. And yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up there. I appreciate your time today. Will any of these trades happen? I have no idea. I'm just glad that you're still here. I don't know. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.